Hi, my name is Soraya, and I wanted to share my story. I've never made a video like this before, but I'll put a trigger warning right here. I don't want to say it all because I don't have enough time. 23 days ago, on November 25th, I was drugged and raped by two men. Their names are Riley Carlson and Philip Vandelsacker. I was invited to their house late at night on the 24th. They picked me up, and that's when they started getting me to drink and smoke weed. I didn't have a problem with it because I've smoked and drank before. They drove me an hour away from where I'm staying to take me to their house, which is a place I was unfamiliar with. I was already drunk and stumbling by the time I got out of the truck. I was brought inside, and it was just me, Riley, and Philip. We listened to music and talked. They kept pushing me to take more shots to the point where I was bent over and gagging in the sink. While I was bent over the sink, they would take turns slapping my behind, and it hurt so bad. Philip brought down Molly from his room and crushed it up so we could snort it. I was very depressed and tried taking my life the week before, so I tried the Molly, not caring what I was putting into my body. With the amount of alcohol I consumed and weed I smoked, mixing that with the Molly made me barely conscious. I laid on his kitchen floor for a while, and they pulled down my pants. They saw my self-harm on my thighs and laughed. They touched me, and I couldn't move because of how messed up I was. It was all kind of a blur after that. I ended up in Riley's bed. Both of them were sitting next to me. Philip laid next to me with his pants down and made me perform oral on him, and I threw up because of how rough he was, but he still didn't stop. Philip then rolled me over onto my stomach and pulled my pants down again. He forced himself into me, and I kept saying, "No, no, that hurts." Riley was next to us as this was happening. Philip took his turn, then went to take a shower, and then it was Riley's turn. He forced himself into me, and it felt like it lasted for an hour. He finished inside of me, and I'm so grateful I was on birth control at the time. I fell asleep afterwards and was stranded the next day at his house. I was disgusted by what happened and tried taking my life again in his bedroom, not caring what he thought or if he found me. I was so out of it and fell asleep again. He finally had Philip take me home, but he stranded me 30 minutes from my house, so I had to take the bus. Since then, I haven't been able to use the bathroom properly. I can't go number 2 daily. I go number 1 constantly. I got 4 different types of infections, 3 down there, 1 throat infection. I'm on 3 different medications. I keep having flashbacks. I'm in a constant state of derealization, and I feel sick all the time. I can't keep this to myself anymore. I need people to know what they did. I need people to know their names. I know there are more victims of Riley's, and I hope this can give them the courage to speak out and get the justice they deserve. Thank you.